record on this computer. Okay, for year in closing, you have to follow these steps. First, you have to go to define settings for company code. So here it is, define settings for company code. Click here. You will get a screen open. Display settings for company code in asset accounting. Okay. Then what you have to do? Now you go to search button and select your company code. So this is the select entry. This is the search option. So select your company code 9501. Enter. So now you can see your company code 9501 and name of the company is GP Worldwide. Okay. Now you click on change mode. This is selected. This is called the change mode. So once you click on the change mode, you can see two tabs are opening. If you don't click on the change mode, okay, now in the change mode. Now you have to select the legacy data transfer tab. This is the legacy data transfer. Click here. So you can see your screen. Okay. So first what you have to do, you have to first, one second. First you have to double click on create. Okay. Now create option is not there. Go to again search option. It's already been created. If you go to general settings, go to legacy transfer. In the legacy transfer, what will be the transfer date? Okay. The transfer date will be the last date of the last fiscal year. Okay. So last date of the last fiscal year you have to give here. Okay. So last date of the last fiscal year is 31/3/2025. Okay. Transfer date. And then you enter. Enter. Okay. Now the system has taken this date. Now what you have to do now, save it. Okay, data is saved. So now you can see this date and this date is matching. Okay, this is the first step. For first, you have to close the previous fiscal year of asset accounting. Even if you don't have any data, but still you have to close it. This is the first step. Moving on to the second one. Then you have to go to this program. There's one more thing is here. Define settings for company code for processing and closing. Okay. So now you move on to the second step. Second step is you can go to this one. This transaction code FAGLGVTR. Copy it. Okay. And if you want to see the path, this is the path that you can follow. Okay. And this is the transaction code. This is under easy access actually. So go to this part is over now. General data settings, legacy data is over. It's taken. Okay, now come out of the screen. Come out of the screen. and come to easy access. You have to go to accounting, go to financial accounting, go to assets, then come to periodic processing, okay, year end closing. So in the year end closing, you will get this one, this transaction code, and there is a one more transaction code, information system, reporting on asset tools, country region specific, tools, tools, asset, information system, reports on asset accounting. Anyway, you're not getting the path. Let us go and check fiscal year. This one, fiscal year change. This one, FAGL This is carrying forward to central FI. This execute and undo, and this one. So first, you have to move on to the next. If you move on to the next one is this is the transaction code FAGL. So FAGL. Click on this. So you get a screen like this. So in the balance carried forward, what you have to do in the balance carried forward, we need to carry the balance from the closed fiscal year to current fiscal year. First go for test run and then go for actual run. This is the screen. Company code, carry forward to fiscal year, this one. Okay. So let us come back to the screen. So our company code is 9501. Okay, we are carrying forward to fiscal year 2025. Okay, first go for test run. You can see here everything is given here. First go for test run. Execute. So now in the test run, we are getting some error with this one. Define written earnings account. This is to be solved. Retained earnings has been done be executed. Okay, in this company. So what you have to go? First, you have to mention the retained earnings. If the retained earnings is not configured, you will face the problem. So let us go to the screen. First check /n FS00 GL and check your company code. So 9501 is the company code. Check whether retained earnings have been created or not. In this country, in this company code, the liabilities, there is no reserve and surplus account created. So what we will do, we will select any 1, 2, 3, we will create one. Copied it and 2,04,000. So liabilities, so we create a reserve and surplus account. Reserve and surplus account. So creating the reserve and surplus account. Go to control data, remove this, it's not required. Okay, and This is the short key. Now create to bank interest. This will be changed to normal GL G001. You can leave it blank. Okay, and the data is saved. So now we have the reserve and surplus account, the error that was showing here. In this here, you are getting an error. The error is, you can see here, that retained earnings is not mentioned, due to which the data could not be found to the balance sheet. Okay, so now we have the reserve and surplus account is ready. Now we'll go to /NOB53 chart of accounts. Now here you have to mention the GL account. That's now that we have created. So we created the reserve and surplus account. Reserve and surplus account is created, and now you save it. Okay, so reserve and surplus account has been done. Now let us go and try to execute it. Now you can see most of the errors have gone. Period for the rule GE. Okay, this is the, what is the period? Okay, now let us continue. So there is still error is there. They cannot the period. So let us change the period also. /NOB52. Posting period is 9501. So the posting period is absolutely fine. 2025 6 starts with April, May, June, July, September. Okay, so let us, it is absolutely fine. So let me check the error once again. Execute. It is saying you cannot determine the error. So let us check it here. What it is saying, that to maintain the period assigned by the period, you have to mention this transaction code OA84. If you're still getting that error OA84, I have already mentioned in this. If you are getting such kind of error, this kind of error, so you have to use the transaction code OA84. Okay, so before you go to OA84, you have to understand what is the fiscal year variant of this particular company code. Okay, so let us go to screen, open the screen, and /NOBY6 to see the global structure to find out the fiscal year variant. Go to position and enter the company code 9501. Execute, and you can see here, double click, and now you can see that fiscal year is GE. Okay, so this is the problem. So using the transaction code OA84, we'll solve it out. So let us go /NOA84. So this is the screen. So what is a fiscal year variant? GE is the fiscal year variant. And from calendar year, from which calendar year should we take? If we are in 2024, then it should be from 2023. We are in financial 2025, but it should be 2024. So go to 2024 from calendar. Go for test run first. Okay, in the test run, everything is fine. There is no error is showing. Okay, once everything is fine, remove the test run and finally execute it. And now go to owner request and asset configuration 9501. Enter. So entries have been saved. Now come out of this screen, check here for. Now let us go for the test run once again. Posting not possible in company code. So it's by open fiscal year. Okay, what is the problem now? The next problem is specified. For company code 9, the asset accounting the open fiscal year is not being specified. So this is the error. Okay. So okay. So let us check our note here. If the error is not resolved, then follow this part. Periodic processing for the closing. Okay. Okay, let us go back. Let me come out of this first. Now let us go and check this one. Okay. So here what we have to do here, we have to select a company code. Select a company code. Company code is selected. Once you select the company code, you have to select the ledger first. Now go down, select the ledger. If you select here, you will find the ledger has been selected. Now the ledger has been selected. Once you select the ledger, click on edit or change. Here it is the option. Click on edit or change. This one. Okay. Once you click on edit on change, select both the depreciation areas. While the depreciation areas, okay, now you're on the screen. Now select this depreciation calculation and double click on this ledger. So you'll find both the depreciation is open. Select both of them. Okay. Select both the depreciation and give the highest fiscal year in case the current fiscal year is 24. So in our case, it is 2000, our fiscal year is 2025, and in our case, our fiscal year is 2005, and we are giving the highest fiscal year here is 24. Okay. And then go to the screen and we have to give a highest fiscal year is 2024. Okay. After giving this, you have to first enter and then save. Enter if everything is fine, and then you save it. Okay. Now let me come out of the screen. Now, if I go to company code, if you see the legacy data transfer, it has already been done. Transfer date is 31st. Now let's come back and check this one, and let's go for execute it. Oh, first you have to give the company code. Company code is 9501. Okay, and then you give the carry forward to fiscal year is 2025 and go for test run. So most of the errors have been gone now. It's taking time to save. And now it has been display balance has been successfully carried forward. Now let me come out. Now go for remove the test run and finally go for the execution. Okay, so now it has been done with. Now let's come out of the screen and let's go and create the asset master now, AS01. And if we give suppose 1001, enter, doesn't exist. So let's check the asset class 9501. So what is our asset class? 9501C computers. And if you enter now you will be able to create the asset. So this is how the data transformation, I mean data transfer or create in closing is done. Okay, thanks. Thank you to all.